Yo, what's up guys, I'm back on a video for you guys. This time we have another tier list. Now this is going to be on the heroes. Now I'm purely doing this mainly on the fact that obviously the hero is going to be released tomorrow when everyone gets their ultimate edition. So I thought I might as well release it. I think it's only the certain set ones, the new ones that everyone can get. But I just thought I might as well do the full tier list on them. So this one is going to be the attackers only one. So you're going to see left mids, right mids, all pretty much attackers bar cams. They will be in the midfielder category instead. Anyway. First on this is going to be Janola. Now, before I actually mention this, most of these cards on this list are actually really overpowered at this stage of the game. So even if it doesn't matter if they're in like C or D tier, they're still going to be a good card at this stage. But overall, for the longevity wise, they're not going to be as good. Anyway, Janola, the best card on this whole list. 5-star, 5-star, technical plus like last year. Power shot, quick step, first touch, absolute amazing card. Obviously, he's nice and tall as well. Acceleration is good, finishing is good, agility is good. Obviously, the biggest S tier out of the list. He can play left side, striker, cam. He's just an all-round perfect card. Next was going to be Kanu. Now, although he is 6'5", so he's more of a big man type of striker rather than anything else, his playstyles don't really suit that set for maybe acrobatic. He's got incisive, got Trivella. Obviously, 3-star skills, 3-star weave was not a great start. That pace is abysmal as well. There's not really too much going for this card. Strangely, one of his better attributes is actually the agility at 81, considering he's 6'5". But overall, for me, Kanu is one of the worst of the heroes. I am going to put him into the D tier, unfortunately. Maybe if aerial meta is a little bit OP again this year, I might consider putting him higher. But in terms of base card at the current time of things, I can't really do that. Next was going to be Julie. Now, Julie's 4-star skills, 4-star weave, which is a good start, especially for this stage of the game. He's got technical, he's got quick step, he's got finesse, he's got whipped, even if you want to play him wide, obviously relentless as well. Overall, he's a very solid card. Now, I know they've changed a few of the playstyle pluses on some people for this year. I really wish they did it for him as well. It would have been so nice to have a technical plus on him, and maybe even like a 5-star skills. But he's still a good card overall. Obviously, he can finish a lot of stuff. He's got nice agility. Very weak, so you do need to be careful of that massively. I am going to put him into the A tier. He's not quite S tier level because of that strength and obviously the playstyle plus. But overall, he's still a very good card for this stage of the game. Next up is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Now, he's actually had a playstyle plus change, like I was mentioning just then. He's had it from first touch, I think it was, to now finesse, which is a really nice upgrade on him, especially since he's going to be mainly a clinical striker. Now, there's a couple of things I don't particularly like about Ollie. Obviously, he's got the 3-star skills, which is not a great start. The agility as well, especially being 5'10", you do want that a lot higher. And again, he's a little bit weak. But at this stage of the game, he's a great card for finessing. He'll score on both feet with that 4-star weave. I'm going to put him into the C tier category. He's not amazing, and he'll definitely get outdated quite fast. But if finesse plus is anything like it was last year, it's going to be a very OP card at the start. Next was going to be Papin. Now, Papin is, again, 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot. Now, instead on this card, he's actually got a few nice attributes. He's got a power shot plus, which I did actually really like coming to the terms at the end of last year. Obviously, he's 5'9", with actually not bad agility as well. Now, Papin is generally one of the best finishers in the game at the start of the year. Obviously, 95 finishing base, which is absolutely incredible on an 89 rated card. Unfortunately, isn't really as strong as, obviously, the 3-star skills don't particularly help the card. If you had a few more playstyles, I would consider putting him in higher because it's actually not that bad with the finishing and stuff like that. But for me, I am going to put him into the B tier category. He's still definitely a usable card with that finishing and that power shot plus. But overall, I just want a little bit more to be a really OP card. Next up is a new one of the heroes, is his Sasic. Now, she's been added into the game this year. Now, if you look at playstyle wise, she's got aerial plus, she's got power header, she's got finesse and press proven. 4 really nice playstyle pluses. But unfortunately, 2 of them kind of get counteracted a little bit purely because she is 5'9", so she's not really going to be that much of an aerial threat with them two. And again, that agility, as you can see, at 74 is incredibly low because she is only 5'9". For me, I think this card could have been a lot better overall. Obviously, she's really strong card, but she's very unagile for her height. I am going to put him into the D tier category, unfortunately. I reckon she still will be good against maybe fullbacks in the air, but overall, a little bit useless playstyle pluses because of her height, and obviously, she's very unagile. Next we have Di Natale. Now 4-star skills, 4-star weave is a good start to have. Obviously finesse plus is very nice as well. We do love a good finesse plus. Pinged as well, and Trivella, very nice striker. Obviously, the only thing that's really not amazing about Di Natale is the fact he's very weak, but he's very clinical. Got a 4-star weak foot, 4-star skills to go with. Obviously, he can do really nice passes as well with that ping passing. He's got really good shooting, dribbling as well. It's perfect. He's a very good card, and if you get him in the first month or two, you're going to destroy a lot of people, especially since he's so well rounded. Obviously, Di Natale is an S tier card. He's got a lot of good links in the Serie A as well, so he's going to be a very nice card if you get him early. Next up is Dimitar Berbatov. Now, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot is not a bad start, but again, not a great one. First touch plus is actually quite nice. I do quite like that on a 6'2" man. Overall for him, he's actually quite decent. Shooting is okay on him. Obviously, he's a little bit on the slower side with that 76 acceleration, and again, a little bit on the unagile side. But what can you really expect of someone that's 6'2"? Overall, it's an okay card if you like United players or any team you play for, or maybe you're like Bulgarian and want to use a team. He's obviously one of your go-tos, but for me personally, I think he'll only be usable for the first maybe month or two. Other than that, he's going to be a C-tier card in my opinion. And there's just a few things lacking on him to make him a really, really good card. Next one is going to be Diego Forlan. Now, 4-star skills, 4-star weave was a great start. Finesse, first touch, press proven, and power shot plus, really, really nice. The pace on it is decent. The shooting is very, very nice. He's very similar to Di Natale in that respect. Obviously, not really got the same passing range that Di Natale does, but dribbling as well. He's got the press proven, but unfortunately is a little bit on the unagile side. 81 agility at 5'11". It's not really great. Now, I was heavily debating whether to put Fallout into the A tier or into the B tier, and I think I only just about went into the B tier. It's very, very close to an S tier. I just wish he had a little bit more agility, especially for his height, and it'd be a really, really nice card overall. Next up is going to be Brolin for me. 4-star skills, 3-star weave was not a bad start, not a great one. Playstyle wise, technical plus, which is a nice change from last year. I can't remember what he did have. I think maybe it would have been rapid, or that might have been one of his special cards. But anyway, he's got technical plus this year. Got power shot, incisive, first touch, all really nice playstyles. Obviously, a decent finisher, decent dribbler, decent passer. Overall, it's a very nice, consistent card. Obviously, he is a little bit on the weaker side. I'm not going to hide across that. And again, 3-star weak foot. But for me, I'm going to put Brolin into the A tier category. He's Serie A. Obviously, he's got a technical plus this year. I still really feel like it's going to be a really nice card at the start of the game. But I just wish that 3-star weak foot was more like a 4 or even a 5. Next was going to be Gavu. Now, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, exactly like Brolin, which is not a great start. Now, although I've had not really great opinions of Gavu over the years, I've not really liked the card. This card does look really good. He's got power shot plus with rapid and quick step, which is really, really nice. Obviously, very consistent card. Got good pace, shooting, dribbling, passing is then okay as well. Exact same as Brolin, is a little bit weak, but that 93 shot power is going to be a really big carry on the card. I'm generally looking forward to trying him this year because of that. But for me, I'm going to put Gavu into the A tier category. He's definitely a good usable card, obviously being French as well with League Unlinks. But, like I did mention, that 3-star weak was not really the best considering he's got a shooting playstyle. Next up, we have another one of the big strikers, is Milito. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weave is the better way around to have someone that's like 6 foot or above, in my opinion. Finesse is really nice. Power header could be good if you had aerial as well. And first touch is actually really nice. Now, chip, we're not too sure on how good it's going to be this year. If it's going off anything from last year, not great. Now, although he's not the fastest or got the highest agility, he's a very, very clinical card, especially with that 4-star weave and finesse. So for me, personally, I'm going to put Milito into the B tier category. He's very, very similar to some of the other cards I've already got there. So that's what I think is a fair rating. Obviously, he's not really the weakest either with 85 strength. Next up is going to be 2 meter Peter. Now, 3-star skills, 3-star weave was really not a great start. Like I just mentioned, that 4-star weave or even a 5-star weave would have been desirable. Now, although he is 6'7" and the agility of a bus, he does have technical, which I'm not going to say is nice, but it could be good in some situations. Now, when I was saying about Carney before, not really having that much ability in the air, obviously he's got the aerial, power header and acrobatic, 3 of the main ones for aerial ability, but other than that, he's so slow, he's so unagile. The shooting is okay, the finishing is nice, but obviously that shot power is a little bit on the low side at 84. I am going to put Crouch, unfortunately, in the D tier. If aerial method does come around as really good again, I would definitely reconsider putting him higher up, because obviously he's got 3 perfect playstyles for it, but as it is right now, he's just not really an amazing card overall. Next is going to be Paolo Futra. Now, 4-star skills, 3-star weave is not a great start, just like a lot of cards on this list. But playstyle-wise, he makes up for it. He's got incisive, he's got quick step, and he's got first touch, 3 nice ones. And obviously, technical plus is literally perfect on him. He's very, very fast with 95 acceleration and obviously 93 agility as well, which is really nice. I know he's not really the best to finish. 81 and 77 shot power. It's not the best, but he can do simple shots. Obviously, he's got a lot of alternate positions, playing striker, wide on the right hand side, wide on the left. Now, for me, overall, I'm going to put Future into the S tier category. He is definitely one of the best heroes out there, and especially at this stage of the game, a lot of people are going to struggle to play against him. Next up for me is going to be Cole. Now, 4-star skills, 4-star weave was a nice start. Obviously, technical plus as well, just like Future's really nice. Incisive, first touch, and Travella, very, very similar playstyles. Now, stats-wise, Cole is a very, very consistent card. Obviously, his nice pace. Shooting is decent as well. The shot power, again, is a little bit low. Passing, again, is really nice with the incisive, and the dribbling as well is really good. Now, for me, it's either S tier or A tier, obviously. I think, overall, for a card of this caliber, I'm going to put him into the A tier, maybe just a tiny bit harsh. He's borderline S tier for me, he's very, very close. But overall, I am just about to put him A tier. He's a little bit on the weak side, just like Future. And I feel like Future's a little bit better in his position for what he does. Obviously, Future's more of a wide, where I feel like Cole will be more of a cam with that technical and obviously with a lesser pace than someone like Future does. Next one's going to be Viali for me. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weaver, just like a lot of cards on this list. Relentless Plus is actually quite an interesting one for a striker. I don't particularly hate it. I actually don't think it's that bad. Because obviously at this stage of the game, a lot of people are going to have very, very minimal stamina. And will have to be brought off around 70th minute. But Viali obviously doesn't with that. Now, overall for the card, he's very, very good finish. You've got the Power Shot Plus as well, which is nice. Not the weakest as well. I think the agility could be doing with a little bit higher. And obviously the 4-star skills as well to make him just a little bit better. But for me, I think Viali is... I think he's a borderline B tier / A tier player. But overall, he's a B tier card in my opinion. I don't think he's really quite cutting it as a higher tier card. Obviously, the agility, the pace. I think a little bit more of the playstyles would have been nice. But overall, he is still a nice, usable card for the start of the game. Next one is going to be Lundberg. Now, 4-star skills, 4-star weave was a nice start. Obviously, he's had a playstyle plus change as well to the rapid plus, which, although is a nice change, I don't still like the card that much. Shot power is a little bit low, the strength is a little bit low, the composure is not the greatest. I know he's more of a winger, but he's not really like the most agile card for a winger, stuff like that. He seems a little bit more narrow, especially with that long ball and incisive. For me, Lundberg is going to be, he's going to be a C tier card. I still think he's going to be usable with that rapid plus. I just don't see him being one of the top cards. Next up is the annoyance himself, is Alawirin. Now, although he's only got 2 playstyles, one being a playstyle plus, a rapid plus, and the other one being quick step, he's a very, very frustrating card to play against. Obviously, 4-star skills, 4-star weave for very, very fast card. Agility isn't really the highest, but he's 6 foot tall, so you can give him a little bit of leeway. Again, strength and shot power is a little bit on the low side. Now, everyone knows how overpowered Alawirin is. He's a very, very annoying card to play against. Obviously, you can play the right side to play cam, he can play striker, so he's got a nice bit of versatility as well. So if you do get this guy early on, he's going to be really, really nice card to use. I'm going to put him into the A tier. He doesn't quite cut as an S tier. There's a few things lacking for him to be S, but overall he's still going to be a really, really overpowered card at the start of the game. Next up is going to be Tim Cahill. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weaver's not a bad start, not an amazing one. Now, playstyle wise, you're thinking he's set up for a really tall big man, but obviously we all know Cahill's 5'10". He's got power header, acrobatic, he's got aerial. He's just literally set up to be a big man. I know he's got really high jumping, but if you look at the agility, if you look at the pace itself, if you actually look at pretty much anything on the card, obviously he can finish a few things with that 87 finishing and 88 shot power, but overall he's going to be the most fodder card going. I am going to put him into the D tier category. I think that's pretty obvious. His main attribute is heading, and obviously he's not really going to be that meta with being 5'10" in FIFA. You just normally need them to be like 6'2" or above to be really, really good in the air. Next up for me is going to be Eden Hazard. Now, I don't really know how this guy is a hero at all, in my opinion. He is completely an icon. I don't really know how they've worked this out. But as a hero, he's 4-star skills, 4-star weave for obviously technical, finesse, tiki-taka, first touch, quick step, perfect playstyles on him. Really, really fast card as well. Nice pace split. Agility is amazing. Shooting itself is decent. I know obviously the shot power is not the greatest. Now, Hazard's main weakness is obviously going to be his strength, but if you can play to his actual strength itself, is that technical with the finesse, he's going to be absolutely incredible. Obviously, he's an S tier card for me. Being Prem as well, he's going to get a lot of links. That Hazard card is going to be an annoyance to play against. Next one's going to be Algebra. Now, although he does have Finesse Plus, which is really, really nice, as well as Power Shot, he's going to be a very, very nice card in terms of shooting. Obviously, got the 90 finishing and really, really fast, but overall, he's 3-star skills, 3-star weave foot. He's very, very unagile. He's not really got the strength to back it as well. He's just going to be a little bit of an average card overall. Obviously, if you're one of the Finesse Plus cards that's going to be cheap, he is probably one of your go-tos, because I don't imagine he'll be that expensive. And obviously, he's going to be quite a nice finisher. But for me, Algebra is a D-tier card. He's got the Finesse Plus, and that's the pretty much only thing going for him. That 3-star weave foot is not going to help him at all. Next up is going to be Smolnarek. Now, although Smolnarek actually looks quite good on paper, obviously he's got really good stats. Amazing pace, amazing agility. Shooting is good in itself. He's looking like a really nice card. Obviously, nice strength as well at 5'7". Only thing that lets this guy down is the fact he's 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Press Premium Plus is so nice on him. First touch and quick step, so nice. Obviously, he's Bundesliga as well, so get some decent links to other players. But the only thing is that 3-star, 3-star, and I really wish EA just kind of like changed it this year, made like a 4-star weak foot, and honestly, he would be an S tier. But unfortunately, for that reason, he is going to be A tier. Everything else is literally perfect on the card, bar the 3-star, 3-star. Next up is going to be Tevez. Now, Tevez obviously has the 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Now, playstyle-wise, he has the Relentless Plus just like Violi, and we already know what I think of that. Power shot, technical, quick step, 3 nice playstyle normals to go with it. Obviously, he's not really the fastest card, but he's a really good finisher, especially with that shot power. Passing is okay. Dribbling is actually not that bad, except from the fact that he's got the 82 agility. I just want that to be a little bit higher overall. But he is very strong, considering he is only 5'7". I do really like the fact he has 87 strength. It just helps him bully players when he needs to. But for me, Tevez is going to be an A tier card. He is close to an S tier, but the 3-star weak foot with the lack of agility, I am going to think that's a fair rating. Next we have Mario Gomez. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, not a bad start for a big man. Obviously, 6'2", he's got the aerial, he's got the power header to go with it, he's got finesse and first touch, all nice playstyles to be fair. But he is a little bit slow and also low on agility side of things. So unfortunately, he's only going to be pretty one-dimensional. Obviously, he's going to be a great finisher with that finishing with the obviously finesse with the 4-star weak foot as well. But like I did mention, if it's other than that, like the pace and the agility, you are going to struggle massively. So I am going to put him into the C tier. I don't think he's quite bad enough to be in the D tier, but overall, I don't see him being that much of a meta card. Next was another big man. It is Fernando Morientes. Now, again, obviously, he's got the aerial plus instead of the power header this time, so it's the other way around. He's got first touch as well. First touch is pretty much vital for me as a big man, but 4-star skills, 4-star weaver is a nice start. Exactly the same. He's got low agility on it. The pace is a little bit better on Morientes, and obviously, the shooting's around the same. And physicality, he's got 90 strength, which is really nice for someone that's obviously 6'1". Now, it's all depending on how good aerial plus is. I don't imagine it'll be bad, but for me, Morientes is a B tier card. Obviously, he's not got bad pace, got good shooting. Dribbling is a little bit of a letdown, and obviously, he's very nice on the physical attributes. Next, we have Harry Kewell. Now, obviously, 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, not a bad start, not an amazing one. Obviously, power shot plus, which I do actually really do like. Stats itself, obviously 90 pace, 88 dribbling, 88 passing, decent card overall. He's got decent shooting as well. There's not really too much to go wrong with this card. Obviously, he's a little bit on the weaker side with 69 physical and the 3-star weak foot. But as an out-and-out winger, or even as a cam, he can do a pretty bit of both. But I think mainly he's going to be a winger because of that rap playstyle as well. For me, Harry Kewell is an S tier card, a very good card. And obviously, he's going to be not as expensive like the Di Natales and the Ginola because he's got the 4-star, 3-star, but I still reckon it'd be a really nice usable card. Next we have Voller. Now, 3-star skills, 4-star weaver is not great, but also not bad on this card because he's got a lot of playstyles. He's got aerial, power header, he's got finesse, first touch, quick step, chip shot, which I feel like actually has a hidden meta this year that I actually reckon will be quite good. Obviously, he's got really good pace, he's got very deadly, and he's actually not even that unagile, so I do quite like the card at all. Obviously, he's not got the 4-star skills that I would desirably want as a minimum, and the passing's a little bit on the low side, but he does have nice strength and obviously nice playstyles in itself. Me personally, I'm going to put Voller into the A tier. He's not quite S tier because of a few things lacking, but overall I do think it's a nice card. Next we have Beasley. Obviously 3-star skills, 4-star weak foot, not a bad start, not an amazing one. He's got the rapid plus and also the quick set, so he's going to be a very fast card in game, and he's actually not bad on the agility front. But if you look at his stats, he's not really got good finishing at all. He's not really got good passing. He's not really got good defending or physical, so you can't even class him as a left back really. For me personally, Beasley is one of the worst cards in this promo. Obviously, he's not really anything desirable in any position. Obviously, he's going to be a nice speedster down the wide, but other than that, that's really where the line draws. I'm going to put him into the D tier category, unfortunately. I still feel like you could definitely use him for the first couple of weeks because a lot of people have that finishing around, but overall, for hero base, I don't really think he's going to be cutting it as a winger. Next we have another new card, it's Zé Roberto. Now, 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot. Nice, 3-star weak foot was not great, but 5-star skills with technical plus and his obviously agility at 93. It's going to be a really nice combo. Now, if you look at his stats, he can almost play pretty much everywhere, which I'll actually debate in putting him into the midfielder category instead, because he actually does have an alternate vision of a midfielder. Really nice card, even for an attacker. Obviously, the finishing is a little bit on the low side, but he's got a decent-ish pace. I would probably recommend him more of a cam or a centre mid. Obviously, looking at the play styles, you probably agree with like the relentless. But overall for me, Zé Roberto is going to be an S tier card. I really do like it. The 5-star skills complement that technical plus really nicely, and I feel like it'd be a very good card no matter where you play him. Next, we have Robbie Keane. Now, 4-star skills, 4-star weave is a nice start to have for a striker. Obviously, got the finesse, technical, Trivella, and Chip. 3 shooting plays that was in there, which is quite nice. Obviously, he's a very, very deadly finisher. He's not really the fastest, but again, he's not really the slowest. Agility is decent in itself. I know he's not really great of a passer and also the strength attributes. But with that being said, it's just a pure out-and-out striker at the start of the game. He's going to be really, really good because obviously got nice agility, 4-star skills, 4-star weaver. There's not really too much to go wrong with. Obviously, he is Prem as well. For me, I'm going to put Keane into the A-tier category. He is still a good card, and if Chip Plus is really, really good this year, he could possibly go to the S-tier cards. But for me, currently, as the card stands, I am going to put him into the A-tier. But that's all for my video. As always, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do subscribe. It generally does mean lots to my channel. I think 98% of people that watch my video are not subscribed. But if you did enjoy it, please do like as well. It really does mean lots to my channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.